They have finally listened and they have finally added loadout markers into the game, so I'm going to be showing you the top 10 loadouts to use right now in Warzone 2. As always, I like to get straight to it and cut the BS and the fluff out, so if you like this straight to the point style content, subscribe for more and let's get straight into it. The first one in today's video is going to be the Akimbo P890s. They did get nerfed in the most recent update, but they are still 100% meta and have one of the fastest TTKs in the game. For each of the loadouts, I'm just going to quickly run through the attachments and I'm going to quickly show the tuning on the screen as well. Go ahead and pause it or whatever you want, but let's get straight into the next one, which is the RPK, one of the best long range options right now in the game. This thing absolutely fries and it can outgun pretty much anything. So once again, here are all of the attachments for this thing. Really good accuracy, really good range, and it's just one of my favorite options right now. Whilst I show the tuning in the background, make sure to go ahead and drop a like if you like this kind of content. There's a lot of people out there who make their videos like 20 minutes long. It's unnecessary, so that's where I come into play. Next up, we have the TAQ-56, which is one of the best assault rifles right now, and it has a very good TTK and pretty good recoil control as well. So once again, here are all of the attachments. One of my favorite, this is probably like my go-to assault rifle at the moment, and I usually partner this with like an SMG or the Akimbo pistols. And yes, if you are wondering, you can combine any of these together and make your own full loadout. Next up, we have the classic MP5, or it's called the LACHMANN SUB in this game, but I will always call it the MP5. One of the best OG. It's basically an old reliable. You can always count on this thing to do good. This is basically one of those like friendly weapons where like everyone can use it. No matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, if you use this, you're going to be getting a lot of kills and you're going to be doing good at the game. Next up, we have the FENNEC, which is the fastest TTK SMG right now. This thing absolutely shreds. The only problem with this thing is the fact that the fire rate is so quick. You run out of bullets very quickly and you do have to reload quite often, and the reload on this weapon is a little bit slow. But if you use it correctly, this thing is deadly because the TTK is insane. Next up, we have the Vaznev-9K. This is one of the best SMGs when it comes to like mobility, etc. Very nice mobility, nice and quick weapon, and it's also got a very nice TTK as well, so it can compete at close range with a lot of other weapons, and it just feels really nice to use. It's one of those weapons that feels satisfying to use, and I really enjoy using this weapon. It's probably one of my go-to SMGs right now. Next up, the TAQ-V. This is basically the TAQ-56's older brother. It does more damage, but it has a little bit more recoil. If you can control the recoil on this thing, you're going to be absolutely frying. You are going to need to, you might want to hop into like the practice range a little bit and get used to the recoil, because like I said, it does have a lot more than you're probably used to on a long range weapon, but once you get used to it, this thing has incredibly high damage. The RAAL LMG is next, and this thing is definitely meta and definitely broken. This will get nerfed pretty soon. These are all of the attachments, and this is all of the tuning for each of the attachments. And by the way, if you are wondering, the tuning does not have to be completely dead on the same number as mine. It's quite hard to get it perfect, so just anywhere around the same number will do the job. Next up, we have the Signal, which is definitely one of the best snipers in the game right now. This has like one of the highest bullet velocities and one of the highest damages, so it's definitely going to be the option to go for whenever you want to snipe. These are all of the attachments, and in this game it's a bit different. If you remember Warzone 1, you would pretty much want to focus on like ADS and pretty much ADS only, but on this game you are going to want to focus on the range and the damage range, the bullet velocity, etc. And then you're going to want to use like 1 or 2 attachments to increase the ADS. Next up, and the final weapon in today's video, is going to be the Kastov 762. This is basically the AK-47 in this game, and it's very powerful. It does have a bit of kick to it, so once again, you might want to hop into the firing range and just get used to it a little bit. But to be honest, this specific loadout does pretty much get rid of most of the recoil, so you should be good, to be honest with you. But yeah, that has been it for today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more content like this, like I said, I like to make it short and simple so you guys don't have to sit through a super long video and waste all of your time. I know you guys want to get the loadouts and just go ahead and play, so subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.